Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcoming you all here to this webinar. My name is Jayendra Tampan. Call me Jay. And I'm with ScreenCheck Trading in the capacity of Regional Manager for Export Sales for the regions of Middle East, Africa, Southeast Asia. Thank you for sorting out some time to attend this presentation of Anviz Time Attendance and Access Control Solutions, encompassing a whole new technological ramp for all those who are looking at getting into simpler, secure, and smarter ways of doing business of identification and verification. The next slide. Sentina Group has been anchored in UAE since 1980. It has continuously gained recognition for its adherence to strong values and business ethics. Our values of dedicated work, upholding the trust based on us, and being accountable for our commitments are shared by every member of the organization. Sentina Group offers innovative and cutting-edge solutions in the field of science and technology and the industries related to marine, industrial automation, diagnostic life and analytical sciences, educational training solutions, and identification and security. Our experience spreads across Middle East and Southeast Asia through Africa and India, and we cater to around 72 countries globally. Speaking about the various entities that the group carries under her umbrella, Maritronics provides comprehensive service solutions for marine navigation, communication, and automation control systems, diagnostic life analytical sciences, supplies and maintains equipment and systems for manufacturing, processing, packaging industries to meet their R&D, quality control, and material identification functions. Industrial Automation Solutions provides industrial instrumentation, control automation products, and services that are designed and maintained for efficiency, accuracy, and ruggedness. At Lab, through its educational division at Lab, Sentina endeavors to capitalize on a need for a paradigm shift from just acquisition of knowledge from textbooks to an innovative method that enables students to think critically and apply skills to real-life problems, thus carrying the education sector with a hands-on approach to learning. ScreenCheck Trading. ScreenCheck Trading, which is a security segment of Sentina, provides a series of security solutions using innovative technologies in identification, biometrics, smart cards, RFID, and video surveillance for the Middle East and African segments. We are ranked in the top 10 in human capital and innovation in the government SME top 100. We have also been the recipient for Dubai Chamber certified CSR label organization for the last 5 years. Next slide. A bird's eye view on our product basket as well as our verticals. ScreenCheck Middle East, ScreenCheck Trading, we are into identification, biometrics, RFID, UPS, and digital identities. We also cater to government, corporate, educational, manufacturing, oil and gas, and the retail segment. The next slide. The Verified Exporter Program from Dubai Exports is a trade promotion entity of the Department of Economic Development, Government of Dubai, which strives to ensure the success of the export sector in Dubai and the UAE through various services to exporters. They develop long-term growth strategies to help UAE businesses expand and maximize the opportunities given by Dubai's unique position as a natural trade gateway between the East and the West. As part of this partnership program between SGS and Dubai government for double verification, ScreenCheck Trading has been awarded with a Verified Exporter Certificate by the Dubai Exports. Next slide. As an authorized partner for Anviz, we add value to the manufacturer by ensuring frequent learning opportunities for our valuable customers, in addition to being able to provide in the regions with an almost complete inventory by stocking in large volumes, providing competitive prices in the region owing to large stock volumes, a sound set of salespeople to provide a reseller chain with the best product suggestions, and technically sound people who are factory trained to solve any issue for all the products. We are here to ensure at least one free technical training per year to all our committed partners. We are further available to even conduct trainings for your end users. if you require, at nominal cost around the year. We sincerely wish all of our attendees that they will remain logged on to this webinar till the end, as we have a plan to choose 2 lucky winners from all of those present throughout the webinar, and they will earn to win a FaceDeep 5 contactless facial recognition machine as a result of a round-robin choice. Now, without much ado, may I request the Sales and Marketing Director of Anviz, Mr. Peter Chen, to take control of the webinar to introduce to all of you the complete range of time attendance and access control machines from Anviz. Good luck to all of you, and welcoming Peter to carry on from here. Thank you.
Thanks, Jay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Peter Chen, and I'm the Global Sales and Marketing Director of Anviz Global. Today, I'm very glad to have this presentation from our headquarters in Shanghai. Anviz is a global leader in security product and solutions. So we have 2 major product lines, access control and time attendance solutions. And also we have AI and smart surveillance product and solution. So today, we will focusing on the access control and the time attendance solutions. My presentation will be including 6 parts. The first part, I will give you a rough idea about Anviz. The second part, I will introduce our access control and cloud-based time attendance software, CrossChex. The third part, I will introduce our face recognition product and solutions. The fourth part, I will introduce our secure and convenient touchless access control mobile access solution. The fifth part, I will introduce our all-door access solutions. And the final part, I will introduce our project-based classic product series. So firstly, let's go to the Anviz at a glance. As a global leader in smart security industry, we founded in 20 years ago. And through these 20 years efforts, right now, we have 3 different offices globally. China office is our global R&D center and our global operation center. US office, we have a US office in Silicon Valley, which covering the North American business and also the Latin American business as well. We have a manufacturing base in Yancheng City, 2 hours driving from Shanghai, which stands for 50,000 square meters large and has 2 million units annual capacity. We have 20 years experience. Our business covering more than 100 countries. We have won more than 200,000 projects globally. We have more than 200 intellectual property. BioNano is our core algorithm for biometric products. RVI is video intelligence analysis, is the algorithm for our CCTV products. And we have an open cloud platform we call Anviz Cloud. And ACP is Anviz Secure Control Protocol, which secure our data processing for the E2E solutions. So this is the milestones of Anviz. 2005, we established Anviz Global in Silicon Valley. 2007, we launched the first generation access control and time attendance products. 2011, we established our AGPP global partnership. And in 2013, we started 4HD CCTV product line. 2015, the UTech business unit established, which focusing on the commercial electronics. 2016, our smart lock product line launched on the North American market. 2017, our smart lock won the first award in the Amazon sales in American market. 2018, we opened a new product based in the Yancheng City. 2019, we established another business unit we call Secure 365, which is focusing on the integrated security solution for the SMB. 2020, due to the COVID-19, we launched our full product line of AI facial recognition products. Anviz has 3 different kinds of business units. Anviz brand is focusing on the enterprises security products and solutions. UTech brand is focusing on the consumer products and electronics. Secure 365 is focusing on the integrated security SaaS platform for the SMB. Due to the Anviz product line, we can see that we have two different kinds of product lines, which we have RFID, biometric-based access control, and time attendance solutions. And also we have intelligent surveillance product and solutions. For smart home security solutions, right now we have complete whole home smart lock products, which including the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, RFID card, keypad, and also smartphone access. This slide is introducing our Secure 365, which is integrated security solution for SMB. So we integrate access control, time attendance, CCTV in one platform. So this slide, we're introducing Anviz technology structures. So the total Anviz products and solutions are equipped on the open Anviz IoT cloud platform. So for this cloud platform, we integrate all the Anviz smart terminals with multiple wireless communication methods, including Bluetooth, sub-1G, Wi-Fi, Z-Wave, 4G, Zigbee, and also all the applications is on our Anviz IoT cloud platform. And then we have different kind of applications, which covering intelligent enterprises, smart commercial, and smart home. We are an IoT open cloud platform, which we can integrate with the third-party system, which including HR and the payroll system, security platform, IoT platform, and automation platform. And also we have multiple ways to ensure our IoT security. We have E2E security and maintenance SOP. We have data security and privacy control. We have isolation of malicious devices. And also we have multi-level moderate protection. Regarding to the core technologies of Anviz, we have three different kind of technology levels. Bio-nano is our patent in biometrics, so which including the fingerprint algorithm, face recognition algorithm, and the iris recognition algorithm. The RVI is patent for surveillance algorithm, which using the real-time video intelligence can realize the edge AI and all the people, vehicles detection applications. And also we have data privacy security. Due to the COVID-19, biometric application need to be deeply data protected. So we have different ways to ensure our data security and protection. So this is our global sales network map. Right now we have 4 global offices, more than 300 distributors. We have more than 100 solution providers, more than 2,000 system integrators and resellers. And also we have more than 50 big system integrator partners. Regarding to the successful stories, Anviz has more than 200,000 big projects. So I just selected 3 of them. So one of it is Mexico government liveness fingerprint access control product, which we used 1,800 devices to protect their 100,000 staffs in their 1,000 different sites. And also right now in top 20 universities in UK are using Anviz products to ensure their cloud-based time attendance project. So totally we're covering 150,000 students and doctors in the UK universities. And then finally, I will introduce an enterprise security solution to you, which we're doing a project for the global corporate. We protect their 50,000 staff across more than 30 global branches with their access control, asset management, and the consumer system. Due to the COVID-19, we changed the global event ways. Right now, we have moved more offline events and webinars to the online. So we have Global Expo before the COVID-19, which will be covering in Middle East, in Europe, in Latin America, in North America. And hopefully we are glad to see that the exhibitions are coming back step by step. And also we have many offline roadshows. So from last year, we started many training webinars, like today's webinar is one of our important webinars this year. So it will be more helpful to help our distributors and partners to have more and more training webinars to help you to fully understand Anviz product and solutions. Okay, let's move to the product and solution introduction. Today, I will introduce access control and time attendance solutions. First, let me introduce the CrossChex is the total platform of our access control and the time attendance product lines. For CrossChex software, we have two different kinds of versions. First version we call the CrossChex Standard, which is desktop access control and the time attendance software. This is an all-in-one functional software, which including device management, access control management, shift management, and multiple report management. And due to the mobile work and COVID-19, the cloud application will be a trend. So we have launched the latest CrossChex Cloud function, which you can manage your time attendance on cloud without any invest on the local software and the server. You can track employees from any location to see where the employees clock in and clock out. You can view reports of employees' attendance and health anytime and anywhere from any laptop and mobile phone. Let's move to the product part. The first part, I will introduce our facial recognition solution. From this report, we can see that the post-COVID-19 global facial recognition market is fast growing. It will be from 2020, 3.8 billion to 8.5 billion in 2025. So in next 5 years, the face recognition will has a huge demand. Due to this trend, Anviz has launched 4 face recognition product lines. We can see that all Anviz facial recognition products have the features of AI deep learning engine. We have 3D live face detection function. Our face recognition terminals can apply in various conditions. All these terminals supporting cloud-based application. And all these terminals supporting the temperature screening function and also mask detection as well. This is the roadmap of our facial recognition products. We can see that Face Deep 5 is our high-end product, which is suitable for the more than 50,000 people which applied in the public areas. And the Face Deep 3 and the FacePass 7 Pro are our middle-level face recognition products, which applied in the smart offices and in some middle to small public areas. And the W3 will be launched soon, which supporting 200 faces, which is suitable for some small business applications. Let's move to W3 first. It's a small business face recognition terminal will be launched before end of the year, which is supporting face, card, PIN codes. So this is FacePass 7 Pro series, which is the upgraded version of our former FacePass 7. It's a medium-based face recognition terminal, which has 2 different kind of versions, FacePass 7 Pro and the FacePass 7 Pro IRT. We're not using an auto-equipped temperature detection function. We're using a built-in temperature detection function, which easily for any kind of installation, which including the face recognition, RFID card, PIN code, It supports 3,000 faces. Wi-Fi connection, has time attendance and access control functions, also with body temperature detection. This is Face Deep 3 series. It's also a versatile face recognition terminal with two models as well, Face Deep 3 and Face Deep 3 IRT. IRT is for temperature detection function. It has face recognition, supporting RFID card, PIN code, and also supporting the QR code. It has more than 6,000 users with Bluetooth function. You can control by a mobile phone with time attendance, Wi-Fi connection, also has an optional 4G connection. It has fully access control function as well. The temperature detection is using a palm temperature detection technology. So this is the important updated function for Face Deep 3 series QR. As the COVID-19, many countries are enforced to using their Green Pass. So Anviz launched the Green Pass QR code scanning solution. Firstly, we will only support the EU digital COVID certificates, but quickly we will support widely globally. You can see the bottom countries we supported. Not only EU Union, we also support like APAC, Latin America, Middle East, and Africa. So Face Deep 5 series is an enterprises level face recognition terminal. It is best used in schools, in universities, in hospitals, in government places, because it supports up to 50,000 users. It with dual frequency RFID, which including EM card and MiFi card. It is supporting the 3D face recognition. It has an optional middle range temperature detection module, also has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth supporting cloud application. So it's an all-in-one project-based face recognition terminal. So this is the configuration of our facial recognition terminals. We can see that we're supporting different kind of applications. It can be a standalone application directly using LAN to connect with the PC software and the cloud. It can control a door by the relay inside. It also can be a distributed access control solution by an out-connected microcontroller. The good news is also we have a common stand for this kind of facial recognition products. You can see that we have a corner mounted stand, we have turnstile mounted stand, ceiling mounted stand, and also we have a ground mounted stand. So we can apply it in different kind of areas, such as office lobbies and buildings, office reception, schools, showrooms, everywhere. Okay, dear friends, let's move to another part we call the mobile access. You know, right now everyone has a mobile phone. So RFID card has some problems. Sometimes people are lost in, sometimes people forget to bring the cards. So mobile is the very important trend for the access control terminals and product solutions. So this part, I will focusing on our mobile access solution. Firstly, I will introduce a mobile app to you. CrossChex Mobile is the mobile version of CrossChex software. It's a mobile app which uses your mobile phone to control all the access control terminals, which with the Bluetooth function. So you can control the device by a Bluetooth connection. So for admins, you can use your smartphone to add and delete users, fingers, and cards. You can grant or revoke access to everyone with one click. You can save cost of issuing cards and maintain it in comparison to physical cards. Also, CrossChex Mobile is a good tool for the users to manage their own records, and they can just one click use the mobile app to open the doors. Okay, let's move to the hardware introduction. The series of the all-door access we call M series, like metal series. There has 4 models in this series. M3 Pro is a pure card and PIN code reader. M5 Plus is a card and fingerprint reader. M7 is a card fingerprint PIN code with a LED screen. It's all-in-one access control. And M8 is a face intercom with card PIN code and face recognition. So there's different kind of features of this series. The first feature is all these kind of terminals are metal housing with IK10 vento-proof structure. So it can be applied in any kind of outdoor environment, both in the -40° to the 40°, in a very hot area and in a very cold area. All the terminals are equipped with IP65 dust and waterproof. And all the terminals supporting the CrossChex Mobile app, which I mentioned before. You can use the mobile phone to control all the devices. And this series is a professional versatile access control interfaces. We're supporting the TCP/IP, RS485, weekend in and out, TTL, and also we have a built-in relay. Let's move to the terminals. M3 Pro is a card and keypad terminal. The outstanding features is this model supporting the 2-in-1 dual frequency RFID module, which is supporting both EM card and the MiFi card. The terminal supporting the Wi-Fi connection and also Bluetooth function for CrossChex Mobile. It's supporting up to 3,000 users, and also it has 4 access control interfaces that support reader mode. M5 Plus. M5 Plus is a fingerprint and RFID card terminal. It's supporting EM card, Wi-Fi connection, Bluetooth opening, 3,000 fingerprint users, and also it has 4 access control interfaces. So finally, M7 is a PoE fingerprint and card PIN code terminal. It's supporting also dual frequency RFID card, 3,000 fingerprint users, 4 access control interfaces, and also it's supporting the PoE connection. So M8 is a coming flagship models for the M series family. It's outdoor face recognition, but it has an intercom function. You can just one click to call the visitors, to have the visitor management. It's supporting also the EM and MiFi card, 3,000 users, 4 access control interfaces, PoE, and a cloud-based intercom. Okay, let's move to the classic series. We have a customized project-based product solutions. We call the classic series. It's for the project and high-end government enterprises applications. From the roadmap, we can see we have 4 models in this kind of series. C2SR is a pure slave reader, need to be used together with the third-party access control reader. C2KA is a RFID and keypad access control. It can be a standalone access control reader. C2 Slim is a fingerprint and RFID access terminal. C2 Pro is a fingerprint, RFID, keypad, all-in-one time attendance reader. Okay, the first feature of C2 series is they have a multi-smart card reader. It's not only a standard EMM and MiFi 1K, 4K, and also supporting the MiFi Plus, this file, Felica from Sony company, Logic, and also it's supporting the NFC applications. For this series, the customization of the RFID part is opening for the project requirements. Sorry, wait a moment. Okay. Okay. The second feature is this series is communicate with smartphones. It's not only the Bluetooth, we're adding the ACP also to ensure this product series with a higher security level. Also, you can see that all this product series with a very slim design can be suitable for different kind of door frames. All the terminals are equipped with IP65 dust and waterproof functions. Also, the PoE is a standard function of C2 series as well. Finally, the complete development tools are provided for C2 series. We can provide more powerful, compatible, effective SDK and API. So the advantage is the SDK compatible with the Windows, Linux, Mac OS operation systems. And also it support up to 1K Anviz devices. And also supporting all fingerprint, face recognition, and iris recognition devices. So that means like you can use Anviz SDK and API to apply it into different kind of scale projects. Okay, final part. We are very glad to have the sign agreement with ScreenCheck. So it will be a fantastic step for Anviz company to have more marketing presence in the Middle East and the Africa market. So we are also very happy today have this chance to do the presentation of Anviz product solutions. So what brings to the market for Anviz and the ScreenCheck Corporation? I think it will be among covering 4 different kind of aspects. So firstly, quick stop, especially in the COVID-19 situations, all the SIs and installers, you are need the quick devices for different kind of projects. So firstly, Anviz and ScreenCheck will set up efficient stock and satisfy quick delivery for different kind of quantities and models requirements. Secondly, we can provide complete solutions. Anviz is a hardware product solution provider, and also ScreenCheck is a wider distributor for all the security solutions. So it's very easy for us to join together to provide complete solution to satisfy your project requirements. So thirdly, we can provide a faster service because ScreenCheck can covering almost all the major countries in Middle East and Africa. They have a lot of engineers in this kind of region. So quick service and technical support will be provided locally by the professional team from Anviz and ScreenCheck as well. So finally, Anviz and ScreenCheck will provide complete marketing packages to help you build showroom, support on promotions, and other marketing activities. Thanks for listening my presentation. So let me invite Mr. Hakim to show the key models of Anviz to see how fantastic the functions are. Let's welcome.
Thank you, Peter. Good afternoon, all. My name is Hakim. I'm from ScreenCheck, working as head of service. Today, I'm going to demonstrate 2 of products from Anviz family. One is facial recognition. You can see right in front of the screen. One is from the facial recognition Face Deep 5, and we have from Classic Series C2 Slick. The facial recognition device, one of the aesthetic design from Anviz. It's been used artificial intelligence deep learning technology and it's very robust, powerful device. It's got 1 gigahertz processor, which can match 50,000 users within below seconds. The user capacity for this device is 50,000, and it can store up to 100,000 logs in the device. The device can start detecting the subject from 0.3 to 2 meters distance. And the moment the person is in front of this area, and it can start detecting and giving the access. The device comes in 2 models. One is Face D5 IRT version, which has thermal camera to sense the temperature or block the abnormal temperature person, block the access. The other model is Face D5 without the thermal camera, but it can detect the mask. You can enable the mask detection. The person who comes without a mask, you can block, or you can take alert or trigger an alarm. So you can see the device. It is very slim and thin. It is metallic casing, very strong, with IP65 capacity. It comes with multi-card read technology. As you can see, immediately when I come in front of the readers, it can start detecting and validating the user. It also takes MIFARE and EM cards. So it's a dual frequency type reader device. So this immediately it can start with the card, pin, and face options. So when I come without the mask, it give an alert with the yellow highlighting because I didn't put my mask. So I come with the mask. You can just see how it is identified. So now when I come with the mask, okay, it can start detecting immediately and identify the person. So it is given a whitelist because I come with the mask. If it is not with the mask, it will be blacklisted in highlighting and it can trigger an alarm. It is very slim, just 1 centimeter thickness, and it can fit to any surface. It comes with LED light, so any light condition it can detect. Addition to that, it's got Wi-Fi inbuilt. So that makes easy without any additional network pulling the cable. You can directly connect to your environment. It also gives all the status in the LCD display for easy troubleshooting. So if it is Wi-Fi or network disconnection or cloud disconnection is there, all the status you can vary from the LCD screen itself. Our second model is C2 Slim. Again, it is an outdoor standalone access control system. It comes with various options of card technology. It's MIFARE or EM card is a standard. It has the 3,000 user capacity. This comes with PoE, so you don't need to have additional power adapter if your switch is PoE supported. And it comes with standalone. Right from the box, you can straight away start installing the device because the device comes with pre-configured master cards with add card and delete card. So if you see an installer directly without depending on the PC or any application, he can directly start enrolling the user with the help of the master card. So this has the various options. Card, pin, card plus pin, operation modes, you can set it. So now this is with the card. It can give an access with the biometric also. It can give an access if it's a wrong fingerprint is denied. So that voice option is also available. Will be given clear idea of what is happening to the device. It is very slim and thin, mullion design. It can fit to any door frames easily. So you can see the thickness and width of the device. So back housing will come with the mounted plate. can fix directly and goes. It comes with all different kinds of connection where you can directly use for access control for the lock, the relay, contact, door sensors, and all. So thank you all. I hope you have seen the design and the functionality of the readers. Over to you, Peter.
Thanks. So now let's move to the question and answer part. You can put up your hands, and our technical persons are glad to hear your questions, and we will answer you as soon as possible. Yeah, please put up your hands.
Peter,
Hello?
there's a question. There's a question from Naidu.
Okay.
Says in Arab countries, the male employees mostly will be seen wearing the headscarf and face mask. How effective will the face recognition technology work in this condition?
Wait a moment. Excuse me, can you repeat your questions? Hello?
Sorry, Peter?
Yeah.
You understood the question, right? You got the question.
Sorry, I'm not hearing clearly about the question. Can you
Okay,
repeat?
he says in Arab countries, the male employees mostly will be seen wearing a headscarf and a face mask. How effective will the face recognition technology work in this condition?
Okay. Basically speaking, the face recognition technologies commonly will recognize 2 eyes and the top of your nose. But recently, due to the COVID-19, the masks are commonly used for different kind of people, even the veils. So the face recognition will be upgraded in different kind of generations. Right now, we have the ability to recognize the people who wear not only mask. You only need to disclose or open your 2 eyes, then we can recognize it. And even you're not fully hiding your forehead, just 1/3 of it or half of it is okay. So we recognize with maybe 30 to 40%, your features will be enough for recently face recognition technologies. Yeah.
Okay, I hope that's answered your question. Now, Emily has come out with another question. Says there is one device that has an intercom feature. So
Yes.
she needs some explanation on that.
Okay. These models we call the M8. M8 is a coming soon model, will be launched in the first quarter of 2022. It equipped with a standard face recognition function, but also has the button to have the intercom. So with our mobile app, you can just one button to call the person you already booked to visit. So it will be easily to the visitors to manage their staff or their visitors through this app and these functions. And also it would be like a doorbell function for these kind of features. Yeah.
Okay. Peter, there's another question from Shruti asking what's the difference between Face Deep 3 and Deep 5 series?
Okay, I can explain to you. Firstly, about the CPU engine. The Face Deep 5 is using a higher AI engine than Face Deep 3. So if we compare to the higher users capacity, like more than 20,000 or 50,000, FaceDeep 5 would be a very suitable model. And the FaceDeep 3 is an economic model which using in the middle range applications. So if you are using face recognition in a public area like in universities, government, so we strongly recommended FaceDeep 5. So if you use in a small or medium companies, retail shops, clinics, so kindergartens, we can recommend to use the FaceDeep 3. And also on the application side, FaceDeep 5 is an outdoor application models. So it can be applied in the outdoor area. And the FaceDeep 3 is a pure indoor model. That's the difference.
Okay. There's one question from Susai saying, can we have a time attendance report or different reports which can be sent to assigned email on a weekly, monthly basis? So he's asking for timely reports which can be sent on an email, weekly, monthly. Yeah.
Okay. This is an important model already in our CrossChex Cloud roadmap. So within the coming 2 months, we'll launch another pro version of CrossChex Cloud, which will be included in this email sending functions. So for the admin, he can set up different kind of roles, and also which report sending to HR, which report sending to IT, or which report sending to the security person. So this can be done within 2 months.
Okay, many people, others have asked for a list of products, the recording of this video. Yeah, you can contact us.
Yeah, sure.
Either you can contact me or Anviz, and we will get in touch with you. Well, another question from G-Day is there a demo kit for Anviz access control and the time attendance system? Yeah, we can provide you with a demo kit if required. So yeah, you can get in touch with us. We also have another question from Hari asking, do the access control allow access with random QR codes?
I want to have more explanation about our QR code function. So right now, our device has the functions to scanning the QR code. But this version we launched in October is to reading the green pass QR code for the VESM, this kind of application. For the EU green pass, and maybe next step for the Middle East green pass, like Dubai, Saudi. And also regarding to the more application for the QR code, it will be already in our roadmap. So we'll have more applications for the QR code. Like you say, we can have a random QR code for the device for people to scan and do the access control. And also we can have a random QR code to send into the visitors through the app. So the visitor can use this QR code to enter into the allowed places. So this will be already in our roadmap and will be launched step by step.
Okay, Peter, there's one general question about integration of Anviz machines with fire alarms and other products like that.
Normally, our device don't have a hardware direct interface to link with the fire alarm system. So we prefer to have a third-party control panel to connect with the Anviz reader and the fire alarm panels. So I think if we cooperate closely, so we can provide this solution together to help this customer to fulfill this kind of projects.
There is another question from one gentleman. He's asking about what plans of iris recognition products from Anviz.
Right now, we have a model we call S2000. So you can visit our website to get this kind of function. So because it's a very niche market. So right now, this model can be used in the airports, political areas, like kind of high end of solution places, like also banks. So this model is equipped with 2 eye arrays. It's supporting also RFID card. But compared to the face recognition technology, iris recognition is limited by its user capacities, also compression speed, but the security level is the highest level among the biometric technologies. So in our R&D bureau, we also have the plan to have more iris technologies in the next 1 or 2 years. For example, we are working on a middle range to far range iris recognition terminals, but we will, when we have these models and ideas, we will let you know as soon as possible. Yeah, thank you.
2 more questions I think we'll take, Peter. One of them is a question whether Anviz devices will support mobile ID for access control.
Yes, let me introduce, like I introduced on my PPT, there we have a CrossChex Mobile app. Right now, this app is smartphone access. It already exists. So I don't know. This is your answers enough for explain your questions, answer your questions.
I hope that is answered.
Yeah, you can download from the iOS Apple Store. Just search CrossChex Mobile. So download the functions and you can try with any of the models with Bluetooth functions, like C2 Slim, like M3 Pro, M5 Plus.
Yes, I think there has been a help desk answering these questions also on the chat. So that's more or less the number of questions. If anybody else is looking at questions, you can also get in touch with us. Like there is a question now which come in, do you have a web server edition currently?
You mean the device web server, right?
I think it's for that, yeah.
Right now, all the Anviz access control and time attendance with its built-in web server. So you just directly connect to your PC and just searching the IP address. So you can visit the web server to local configure the device.
So there are many other questions which are coming in, but I think it's all better to be put onto the email, and sure, we can answer these questions. That'll be the better thing to do right now. So I think we'll call this. It was really great to have all of you over here, all the participants. Thank you so much. Appreciate. We are available at Anviz and ScreenCheck Trading to take down your queries, and we'll take it further from there. My name is Jayendra, and my email is jayendra.thappan@centina.com. I will just, you have an email here, or you can put it to info.seme@centina.com, and we'll be more than happy to answer your queries. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.